Good morning, everyone. This is Eva Collette back with Sims 2 Strangetown, Round 2, Episode 3. Today we are playing the Smith family, which would be Pollination Technician number 9, Jenny, Johnny, Jill, Alan, their adopted son, and according to my notes, Jenny is currently pregnant with probably their last child. Paul wants to marry off 6 kids. She wants to graduate 3 children from college. We should be able to accomplish hers. He's getting close to the end of his life, though. So maybe his may not be happening. We shall see. And also, according to my notes, she is going to be becoming an elder not on this round. And Johnny will be moving to college at the end of the next round. Okay. We're gonna quick peek, see where everybody's at, because that is something I do not put in my notes, partly because it can change episode to episode, because they go to community lots and stuff. And the Smiths are interesting to me because, like, they have a very nice house, but not a lot of money. Paul's retirement does not allow him to get a regular paycheck. Oh yeah, I forgot that she had swapped career. But Jenny's usually not super excited about the career thing. Conveniently, we still have one more bedroom. Alright, let's go. He does have the day off today. Alright, Alan, I'm gonna send you out of the bathroom. Johnny needs to have fun. Oh, definitely a thing happening there. And the school bus is here. Her hobby is arts and crafts. And she does need creativity, so I'm gonna have her work on her hobby. No, we're just gonna clean the toilet and then practice painting. So yes, Jenny is definitely pregnant. See if either Lola or Chloe are home. They might not be. Yeah, we'll have to try them again later. Woohoo! I have her take a bubble bath to help with the comfort. IKEA meatballs, I think. Okay, Johnny has a carpool, and he brought a friend home. And Jill does need to go to the community lot today. That is something that she needs to do. Wait a second, I put his on her desk, didn't I? Oops. Worse things have happened. She is hungry, but that can wait. I'm gonna have her go across the street real quick by herself. Get the things she needs. Since it's literally right across the street from her house, I could have her walk. Just doing the usual. Get her that. I'm just gonna have a steamed rice bowl. Why not? She is a film and literature sim, so. She wants to gain a skill point. And she is a family sim, so she'll get the Young Sim magazine. Actually, I'm gonna have her, because she'll have fun with that, but also work on that skill point that she's saying she wants to gain. One of the witches must be arriving. Yep. Our local evil witch just arrived. Considering it's a school night, we're gonna call it an early night. Okay. Gonna have him try calling his daughters again. He brought a friend home today. Alright, hearing flies somewhere. Where? Where are we hearing flies from? No. Oh, it's from this. Go ahead, clean that up. Lucky I didn't just get more than flies, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna try to keep the daisies alive. It's just, there's no nature sim here. Somebody that would really enjoy caring for them. Okay, so Johnny is back from work. Just out of curiosity, he does need a creativity skill point. I am gonna let him work on the yard a little bit because it's just gotten really bad. Okay, never mind. Well, that shirt's not great for pregnancy. Yeah, you can go to bed. You, on the other hand, can go ahead and play a game while we're waiting for your dad to get off the phone. And, no. Put that away. Have you now come up and do your homework. Okay, and you are going to help your son with his homework. Okay, he did learn homework. Good. Have him go to bed. You can also go to bed. Don't want her to go to bed just yet. Okay, now. Cool. have her have some food. Ah, excellent. Music and dance. Okay, so she's off to school. Okay, so Johnny got $100. We'll have to have him put that in a savings account when he gets home. And he brought a friend home. Who did he bring home? It's like Barbara Young. I'm gonna have him deposit his $100. And Jill also brought a friend home. Okay, and we're gonna have her so that call probably one of her siblings, actually. But I'm gonna let her sleep. No, Johnny, you should be talking to your friend here. Same thing for Jill, actually, with Heather. Okay. And okay, gotta go with Pascal here. Yes, we know you're an alien. Apparently he's telling jokes about blowing up aliens? Johnny. There we go. And then I am going to have her call Buck, because we do need to work on their relationship. There he is. Oh, I know it's bad. That's why you're out there, man. Come on, keep going. Fine, go to the bathroom. Take a shower. Johnny, I'm gonna have him practice painting because he does need that creativity skill for work. I'm gonna have her have some chicken. No, girl, you need to do your homework. And seriously, did you even talk to Buck? It looks like she probably did. Okay. Good. Okay, he's headed to bed. Nice. What? Bump number 2. Okay, she can. His hobby is film and literature, so I'm gonna let him watch some TV real quick. Have some breakfast. His stories are on. Alright, now we're gonna actually have him go ahead and pull some weeds. Okay. Pull the weeds then. I thought I had already. Oh, it's because of the unevenness of the train. Did she gain a body skill point? No, I think she got like $200. Okay. You can go ahead and do that. Okay, Johnny, what do we got here, son? Desperate need of fun. Okay. And Jill brought a friend home, but Johnny didn't. Which is actually kind of great because he needs to play any game. And she... What are you doing? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my mouse is so squirrely. Like, it will just decide that it's across the screen from where it's supposed to be as I'm clicking. Oh, he got a rock. So we are going to replace one of these terrible bushes with Paul's rock. Is it the same? No. Do we care? Not really. Okay, she'll have to try again later. First, though, she's gonna have some dumplings. Oh my gosh, this is not it. It's not it at all. You, sir, can take a shower. We're just gonna have you ask her to leave at this point, because this is not proving helpful in the slightest. You do not need to sleep. You need to eat, please. Alright. We're gonna actually let you play, and then I believe you got a... Actually, I'm not going to put Johnny's up here because I'm going to try to get him that homework skill so that he's not completely fun deprived all the time. Johnny is just about to sign off on this year's yearbook for the final printing when one of the editors makes a startling discovery. Somebody replaced the principal's picture with an image of a toilet. The joke could cost Johnny his job, and all the students could face serious detention time. On the other hand, the yearbook is already over budget and the principal may find it funny, especially in light of the money that could be saved. Should Johnny recall the yearbook and to edit the image, or let it remain and hope for the best? Johnny's going to let it remain. And if he gets fired, he gets fired. Johnny knows the school district cannot afford a yearbook recall, so he takes a chance, lets the publisher move ahead with the printing, knowing It's probably best not to leave things to chance. Johnny also calls the principal and tells him about the unfortunate error. The principal is a bit annoyed at first, but ultimately comes around when Johnny makes a normally lame joke about toilets and flushing. Before the phone call ends, the principal thanks Johnny for making the difficult decision to save the school district money, even at the chances of losing his job. Johnny earns a charisma skill point. Very good. Okay, she also is going to need to make some food. He's going to call his buddy. Yeah, we'll let her sleep. You, though, don't need to sleep that badly. Nope. Gonna have him take a shower. Have him call his daughter. And then also work on some friends. Specifically Butt Grunt.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Alright, Johnny did also get a promotion to blog writer level 2. Which means he doesn't need any more skill points to get to level 3. That's nice. Use that. Alright, so the next person she's going to talk to is Ophelia. And then Alan. Or not. Actually, Johnny. Hold on just a second there. And nope. Gonna have her wake up and help Johnny with his homework. Alright, Johnny, stop lounging on the couch.
Oh my.
Just because it will make things a little bit easier. I'm gonna have him call Ophelia. And then he can actually go to sleep. Oh good. We can get him. It goes badly. There are some actions that they just like really lock in on, and other ones where it's like, oh, you interrupted the thing? Yeah, now it's not happening anymore. So we're actually going to call Kendall. There's a very good chance he will end up with her instead of Ophelia, based on their attractions. It sort of depends on whether Ophelia finds somebody else more attractive, though. And she hasn't yet, as far as I remember. Oh, hey, baby. I'm gonna go with River. Just one. Okay.
Oh, is a cab flown naben? Huh? What? Sibley? Crème latige?
Oh, look, green-skinned alien baby. Blonde hair, black eyes. You know, the usual. Is a girl. Okay, so we've got a girl name. We're gonna go with Jane. Just stick with the J theme. And also the most basic names ever theme. Alright, And then gonna alright, she is going to feed a bottle to baby Jane, cuddle Jane, and then we do need a crib. This room has been sitting empty. It will not be Jane's permanent bedroom, but while she is an infant, it is much easier to work with this space. And I think I'm actually going to go with the half a crib, just because it takes up less space. I know baby Jane is a girl, but I think I'm going to do green because, let's be real, Jenny is the one picking out the baby gear here. And she would pick green. That would be not at all surprising. Have her put Jane in the crib and then go to sleep. Now she wants to learn parenting and sell a masterpiece. You might be able to learn parenting. I don't know, girl. I'm gonna have Johnny actually get some leftovers as well. She's still asleep. Do whatever you want there, kiddo. What are you doing? No. You can have some shrimp and grits. Sure. She does work today at 11. Take care of her needs. She is not quite promotion ready, but she is awfully close for somebody who does not focus on those kinds of things. You can have an omelet. Sure. I'll have him continue to work on parenting in a little bit. Alright, she's off to work in her journalism career. And good news, Paul will still be around for at least the beginning of the next round. So he will probably see Lola's wedding, because Lola will be moving in with AJ Loner and probably getting married this round. Okay, that's her. She mostly needs to have some fun, so I'm gonna have her just really quick come down here and play this. He is actually gonna come up here and use the toilet and take a shower. Oh, actually, we're gonna have you take care of baby Jane. Alright, she has done that. We're gonna have her call, because that's the other thing that Jenny definitely needs to advance in her career, is more friends. So we're gonna have her work on some friendships and then invite Buck over. So we're gonna talk to Alan with a Y, not little brother Alan, although I'm sure she will also be talking to him at some point. Okay, and Johnny's off to work. Good. Got his A+. Good for him. I'm gonna have him play a game. Oh, and she actually is also friends with Ophelia-ish. Should be working on that one as well. And then we'll invite over Buck, like I said. Get that Buck over. Alright, Jenny. Go greet Buck. Go, girl, go. Actually, I think... Not Jenny, Jill. What are you guys... Of course you are. See, like, You guys have the weirdest relationship because you don't get along that well, but you also are attracted to each other. Like, what is going on here? Alright, work on it. Short version. There we go. First kiss. Okay, and Johnny has returned from work. I mean, we're getting somewhere there. We're just gonna let them hang out a little bit longer. What? Hello. Johnny, this is your fault. We remember that last episode where you started telling her stuff she didn't need to know? Yeah. We remember. Oh, yeah. You're supposed to be doing homework, sir. Okay, she has gained the art skill that she needed. Gonna let her have... She just likes dumplings, what can I say? Okay, and then let you talk to your other daughter there. Why are we swimming across the pool? That's real weird. Okay, Jill. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Gonna go to sleep. She's gonna work on a couple of relationships, and then somebody needs to repair the shower, so when she's done with all of that, she can repair the shower. And I'm actually gonna have him continue to work on relationships here. I wonder if Jill and Buck have a hard time with establishing a relationship initially because he's repeating all of the xenophobic stuff his dad comes up with. I'm betting the answer is yes. I'm betting his dad is part of that. For continue talking to him. And it'll be your turn to take care of baby Jane. I don't think you can make that picture a masterpiece. I almost want to change Alan's name to Joey. Nope. Alan came Alan. Alan is staying Alan. It'll be fine. Alright, Saturday morning. Alright, we do need to update this. Alright, so we have updated their blurb. And the next family, of course, will be the Grunts. And Tank is moving to college at the end of this round. I mean, like, he won't really be starting college until the beginning of the next round. He will be moving off to college this round. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Not as crazy as they can get. When you have a family as big as the Smiths, a lot of times it's just keeping things moving, and that takes up all of my time and energy. So we'll plan hopefully to have more happening in the next round. Johnny, of course, will be moving to college. Jill and Buck hopefully will be able to continue their relationship. Their relationship is a little bit messy, all things considered, because they tend to have negative interactions for no reason that I can see. Except maybe that, you know, Buck occasionally says something xenophobic and Jill's like, hey, my family are aliens, come on. All of my uncles have alien babies, except Laszlo, who maybe has a clone. Oops. You all have a good time with your game. Hopefully you get a chance to enjoy your real life. I'm gonna head off and do some real life now. We'll be back again with the next Grunt episode. Episode 4 of round 2. Have a good one.